Hi guys, welcome to my channel. How you guys doing? Hope everyone is doing great. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, you are also welcome. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful top you're seeing on the thumbnail. So for this style, I'm not going to be making exact. I'm going to be altering the neckline a bit. Okay, when you look at the picture, you can see that the neckline is curved from the neck, from the shoulder down to the center front before it now went down straight, okay, to overlap each other. That's the placket overlapping each other. But I won't be doing mine like that. Mine is going to come straight from the shoulder to where the two plackets intersect, okay, or overlap each other. So I've gone ahead to mark the starting line. So the next measurement we're going to be taking now, the first measurement we're going to be taking is the shoulder. So at the starting line, I'm going to mark the shoulder. So the shoulder I'm working with is 17 inches, and this is it. So at that point, I'm going to mark the sleeve length. This top is a cut together sleeve. So the sleeve length I'm working with is 10 inches plus half inch. The half inch is to turn the sleeve, okay, turn up the sleeve. So the next thing we're going to do now is at that point I'm going to come down by 1.5 for shoulder slope, okay. So coming back to the starting line here at the center front, this is, I'm cutting the back first, so by the time we are done we use it to cut the front. So at the center back, we're going to mark width, the neck width. The neck width I'm working with is 3 inches, and this is it. So the next thing we're going to do now is to connect this neck width straight to neck. We connect it to the shoulder slope. That's the 1.5 shoulder slope, okay. So this is it. Next, we're going to take the depth of the neck. The neck depth I'm working with for the back is 1 inch. So I'm going to connect it to the starting line this way to have a neck curve, okay. So we are done with this. Now I'm coming back to the 1.5 shoulder slope. At that point, I'm going to mark my sleeve opening. So for the sleeve opening, I'll be working with 11 inches, and I'm going to add 1 inch for side seam allowance, okay. So this is it. Now the next thing we're going to do is, at that point, we're going to measure what we have there. So we are going to place our tape at the starting line, not at the 1.5 shoulder slope. At the starting line, we're going to measure. Bring down your tape to where you have your sleeve opening, okay. I have 14 inches, so I'm going to use that as a guide to know where to mark my bust, okay. So for the bust I'm working with bust 48 divided by 4 will give us 12 inches plus 1 inch for ease and half of an inch for seam allowance. That will give us a total of 13 inches. So this is 13 here. So the next thing we're going to do now is to mark the hip. We are not working with the waist, and the length of this top is 30 inches plus 1 inch for hemming will give us 31 inches. So at that hem line, I'm going to take my hip measurement. So the hip I'm working with is 52 divided by 4 will give us 12.5 plus 1 inch seam allowance will give us 13.5 plus half inch for seam will give us 52 divided by 4 will give us 12.5 plus 1 inch for ease will give us 13.5, then plus half of an inch for seam allowance will give us 14 inches, okay. So we'll mark 14 inches there. So the next thing we're going to do is to connect with the bust measurements this way, okay. Then we connect to the the sleeve opening this way. So you can see you have a sharp edge here. So what we're going to do is just to curve it a bit, And you see, so we are done with this front. So we're going to cut this out now. So I'm done cutting out the back and the front. So I'm using this piece for the front now, and for the back I've gone ahead to cut out the facing. It's simple, just get the piece of fabric you want to use for the facing, put it under your fabric, then you trace out the neckline and you curve it. That's all for the facing. So this is for the back. So whatever I'll be doing around the front will not affect the back. Okay, it will not get to the back. So for the front now, to get to alter the neckline, what we are going to do now is at the shoulder, that is the neck width here, I'm going to go in by 1.5 and I'll mark. Then I'm going to measure the length at which I want the opening to be. Okay, that's the placket I'll be fixing, how long I want it. So I want it to be around 13 inches, and this is 13 inches. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. Please listen carefully, this is a bit technical. Okay, I want it to be around 13 inches, and this is 13 inches here. Okay, so at this point I'm going to mark, instead of marking 1.5 I have at the shoulder here, I'm going to go out and mark a 2 inches. Why am I marking 2 inches? When you look at the style, you can see that it has pleats. Okay, it has pleats around that placket, under the placket. Okay, it has pleats. So I'm going to be using the 1/2 inch and some from this, from the 1.5 to pleat it. Okay, I don't want to confuse it yet, but just know that what I'm taking here is 2 inches instead of 1.5. Okay, so what we're going to do now is to connect straight to the shoulder this way. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is to notch this area. You can do that while fixing your placket, but I normally do it so that I will not have issue of the placket not sitting well. Okay, so I'm going to come out by 1/2 inch here, then go down by 1/2 inch, and I will make a diagonal mark this way. So you see what I'm doing now by the time I'm cutting it. So this will enable my placket sit well. Okay, so at this point, you see what I did. This is 2 inches. Let's cut the 2 inches first so that I will not confuse anyone. We cut out, this is 2 inches. Remember, at the shoulder it is 1.5. I hope you are still following. At the shoulder is 1.5. So we'll cut this now. Take it up to the shoulder. Okay, so the next thing we want to do now is to notch this part so that when you're fixing your placket it will come out clean. Okay, so you're going to make a diagonal point of 1/2 inch. Okay, then you notch it. That will enable your placket sit well. Just 1/2 inch, don't exceed that. Okay, so that's it. Can you see? I will open it up, you'll see. But before I open it up, I want us to learn something now on how to cut your plackets, how wide you are going to be cutting your placket now. So for you to cut a placket, how to know the measurement you're going to cut is that while cutting your placket, you have to do it on fold, okay? And the length has to be the length of what you have here plus 2 inches extra, okay? Now for the width of your placket, you are going to measure 1.5. We cut out 1.5, remember, and we need 1/2 inch for seam allowance, making it 2 inches. So while you're folding this side, this neckline in, you are going to take in 1/2 inch from this. It's going to increase, the wideness is going to increase by 1/2 inch, making it 2 inches instead of 1.5. Plus that your 1/2 inch for seam allowance, that is 2.5. So while you're cutting your placket, you're going to cut 2.5. Okay, so that is how to cut your placket. So we are going to cut 2.5 on fold. Okay, so if you're wondering how is it going to overlap, when we get there I'll still show you that. So I've gone ahead to cut out the piece we are going to use to turn our sleeve. Remember, it's a turn up sleeve, so I have this. On fold is 2.5. okay, I have 2 pieces for each sleeve. So for the strap around the sleeve, the button strap, I have those pieces as well. I cut out. So the length, I use 7 inches. I will still cut it out. I will still reduce it by time I'm fixing it, and the width is 1/4. So for the pleats that will be at the base of the placket, what I'm going to do is, I've already notched the center of this base. Can you see? I notched the center. So what I'm going to do now is to pleat by 1 inch. Can you see? So from here to here is 1 inch. So I will pick it up and pleat it. So the pleating is going to face the center. Then I'm going to pin it down. Then for this side, I'll pick from here to here 1 inch, pick it and bring it to the center again. Then I'll pin it down. Can you see? So you now have your pleats at the center this way. Can you see? So the next thing I'm going to do now is to stitch on it so that it can stay without opening up. So I'm trying to arrange my pleats. See. So the next thing we're going to do now is to fix the plackets. So this is it. I'm going to start stitching. So I'm going to sew by 1/2 inch. That's the allowance we added for the stitching. So for this placket, I first iron a paper gum to it, then then fold into two, then use hemming gum to hold it in place. So I'm gradually coming to the end where I'm going to stop stitching. That is where I have my diagonal notch. Can you see? So this is where I stop. I'm going to cut, leaving like 2 inches. Then I'm going to do the same at this side. So I'm done fixing the second placket, as you can see. So the next thing, this is the first one, this is the second. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to tuck this in. Okay, so you're going to push it in this way. So what is going to make it relax is that diagonal notch we made earlier. So you try to tuck it in well. You see, can see. Can you see how it is now? So I'm going to iron it now so that the pleats will remain close, then this part will relax well before I now hold it down. So I will raise this up. I'm going to raise this side up, then stitch it down here inside, then cut out the excess placket I have here. I'll be done with this area. This is how far I've gone with this top. Can you see? So I've stitched down the front plackets, cut out the excess. Can you see? And join to the back piece. Fix the facing for the back. So this is the sleeve opening. I've done the sleeve opening with this piece I cut out earlier, fixing the button strap. Can you see? So I reduced the button strap by I reduced it to 5.5 inches. Close this part by 1/2 inch. So what is remaining here is just to hold down this piece with a button, and also to close up the sides. I've also hemmed the down parts. So I'll quickly go and close up the sides, hold this strap with a button, and I will come back and show you the finished look. I'm done with the top. I fixed the button. Close the sides. So what is remaining now is just to weave the inner part of it. So if you want to achieve the neckline you're seeing on the thumbnail, I've drew that out on a piece of paper to explain to you how to achieve that. So what you're going to do is to draft your top on a paper, then you're going to curve out your neck just like what you're seeing on the thumbnail. Then when you do that, you're going to mark the inch or the width of your placket, okay? And when coming to this side, remember to expand it, okay, and connect it back to the neckline this way. Then you are going to cut this out. You understand? You're going to cut this out on a paper. Remember to add your allowance, and when you're cutting it out, each piece will be 2, each piece to be 2, okay? So by the time you now iron your hairstay, you join before you fix on your top. Okay, I think that's the best way to achieve that. But if you can do it directly on your fabric without drafting a pattern, it's still very fine and okay. So that's all for this top. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next one.